Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and quick review of the Andrea Communications EDU-255 series. These are another pair of headphones that are designed to work with speech recognition software, specifically with Nuance's Dragon Naturally Speaking suite, and it actually has been rated a coveted 6 Dragon rating, which is the highest that you can get for a very clear pair of headphones and microphones that works exceptionally well with the Diction software. So this is going to be great for that, as well as for video gaming, for Skype conferencing, with computer work, for music listening. It just uses a standard 3.5mm headphone port. And otherwise, it still is a pretty comfortable pair of headphones that only sells for $20, which I was surprised to find, considering other 6-star headphones rated by Dragon tends to sell for 60 or 70 bucks online. So this is definitely a deal. Otherwise, it has a ultra-long 8-foot cable with an inline volume control remote. It also is great for public facilities, for education, for libraries. It's also geared for that, and the microphone can be bent. It works with Mac as well as PC. So, taking a closer look, it also claims to have ultra-thick cords to prevent tangling, 40mm speakers that deliver quite a bit of bass and good clarity in audio. We have actually 2 different versions sent to us. They have the same, they're both the EDU-255, but they have different color schemes. So one is blue and one is green. The blue one seems to be a bit more common, but you can customize it also in this lime green edition, as you can see. So we're going to check out the blue one for the quick impressions perspective. There's a user manual on the inside that documents how to set things up, and that's basically it. There is no really formal presentation or packaging. That's basically what you get, a plastic bag when you order the unit. So that's part of the reason why they were able to cut the costs, I suppose, but still have a very premium and good sounding product. Taking a look at the design, it's made out of this glossy plastic material that does attract a fair amount of fingerprints when you're using it. The actual cushions for the ear parts are made out of this nice soft memory foam material that is quite comfortable to wear. In our testing, we tried these for about 2 hours, and it did accumulate a little bit of heat, and they got a bit more stiff as the duration went on. Also note that there isn't a padding on the very top for the head, so that's an area where comfort wasn't as high as some competitors or more expensive Andrea Communication models we checked out in the past. Regardless, the comfort is still quite good if you're listening to music as well as using the software for, again, about 2 hours or so. As we can see here, the microphone part can be swiveled, so you can also adjust the angle accordingly to a more comfortable fit, and we just have the mic on the other side. It's a very clean, very crisp mic, so also good for maybe work, also good for quick voice memos if you're doing some singing, maybe some recordings like that. So this is definitely one of the highlights of the EDU-255 series. Otherwise, the headband itself is made out of plastic, which is a little bit flimsy, but it seems to be a pretty thick plastic, which is good. The band can be adjusted to accommodate different head sizes, although if you close it up too quickly, it does tend to catch a bit of hair, so be cautious there if you're using it. The aforementioned inline remote is attached to some models. This one here, the blue one, actually does not have it, but the green one does. So we'll show you that in a moment. But there's also a cap for the USB lead, a very simple plug-and-play USB 2.0 connector on this one. The other one uses the 3.5mm jack, but again, they both are geared to work with PCs. Overall, the cord length is also pretty appropriate, and it's a pretty thick cord. Despite not being a flat ribbon wire, it doesn't really tangle either. Moving quickly into the audio quality, we were also pleased. Indeed, these did deliver in terms of bass and clarity. We were quite surprised that for a $20 pair of headphones that we could hear so much in terms of the instrumentals when we played back some classical music. The intricate parts of a song, like the violin, the cello, and the bass, could also be heard in their each respective parts in vivid detail, which was impressive indeed. For the software suite, when we tested it with Dragon's Naturally Speaking, which we again also did a review on a few months back, it seemed to work very well. Not too much calibration was needed, and we got nearly, I would say, 95 to 100% accuracy after using it for just a few moments. So very good in that department, and certainly for Skype calls, it fits well. Taking a quick look next, I guess, at the green version, same EDU-255 branding, but as aforementioned, instead of using the USB connector, we have the dedicated controls for the 3.5mm jack for listening to music, which is green. And then this other one, the red, is a microphone. So you need to plug it into both sockets on a computer, which is why perhaps this is a better fit for laptops, and this might be a better one for general music listening, let's say on an MP3 player or on a phone. And then you have to make sure your laptop does have the microphone port as well if you want to pick this one up. But both ones have the same audio quality and the same experience all in all. Not too much of a difference between the analog 3.5mm jack and also the USB lead. So both gave about the same performance, I would say. And again, the microphone on both were quite impressive. All in all, the Andrea Communication EDU-255 series are definitely impressive because they offer something that's both inexpensive but also high quality in terms of the audio performance. Sure, the build quality isn't the best in the world, and the comfort could be improved upon, but the important thing here is that if you're using that software, this indeed has that extremely clear diction with the mic, which is quite adjustable, and it has that 6-star nuance rating, which is really hard to come across, let alone at this price point. To learn more information about this unit, you can check out our full written review, which has some more details, including the testing phase and the data that we collected. But this has been our video. Thanks for watching here at OS Reviews. This has been the Andrea Communication EDU-255 series headsets.